Hello, guys and gals. This is Rachel Kirkland, the Modern Shaman, and normally I am doing Q&As with these videos, but this time I'm going to do something a little different because Spirit told me to share this with you guys. So this is just a personal meditation that I do, that I've been kind of guided to do lately, that is focused on bringing in more light, more love, more balanced energy into the collective of humanity. So it's a meditation that pulling through your own body, then emanating out a very specific vibration that you wish to align and almost sway the collective into alignment with yourself, with that vibration that you set. So trying to kind of use your own personal co-creative powers to help the collective consciousness of humanity towards light, towards love, towards unity in the ascension process, and letting in more and more light onto this earth via you. So like I said, I've been doing this in my personal meditation time for a while, and then I was just this morning eating my breakfast, and lo and behold, Spirit's like, you need to share that with the rest of the world. There. You need to share that with the rest of the world. You can tell I'm not good at shadow puppets. And so here I am. So I'm going to share that with you. It's just a meditative practice, so I'll just walk you through what I do. And I'm hoping that, to be honest, I don't know what Spirit is going to do with this, but I trust Spirit completely. So I know that if I was asked to share, there is some reason, maybe someone will resonate with what I do, or maybe the whole of the earth will resonate with what I do and engage in just uplifting and bringing in more and more light and love into our collective human experience. And how freaking awesome would that be? That our collective human experience, that all that we experience on earth, be one that has more love involved in it, more light involved in it, more joy and bliss and heightened experience of positivity. That would be beautiful, right? So let's do it. Okay, so whatever your meditative practice is, whether it's like when you're walking your dog, when you're driving your car, when you're sitting on the floor in full lotus pose, whatever your meditative practice is, you can do this there. It's a visualization and more a palpable feeling of energy as well, and kind of moving energy. So there's some Tai Chi and Qigong and all of that energy work, as well as just visualization. So I'm sitting, you can't really see my body, but just sitting erect as much as possible to keep your spine straight, to pull that energy in and in a sense of strength to that energy. You can stand and do this with your feet shoulder width apart if you're like being really active about it, and really wanting to magnify and amplify that energy. For me, I just make sure my feet are firmly planted on the floor. I'm a shorty. I'm like barely 5 foot tall. So I have to sit and like lower my chair here and have my feet firmly on the floor and sit up a little bit in my chair to where my back is straight and my shoulders and my elbows. Oh, I got a little boo-boo right there. Anyways, my shoulders, my elbows, and my hips are in alignment. So I don't know. You can't see it with this video, but just keeping, if you're standing there or if you're trying to do this, just a place where your shoulders and your elbows and your hips are in one line or in alignment with each other. And you'll just feel that. That's a natural state of an erect spine. So your channels of energy are just very open, not constricted. And when you first get into this position or you first start your meditation, just do a few cleansing breaths, and these just kind of let us slough off any of the crap we're carrying or thinking about or anything that we start with. We just kind of let it go. So a few deep breaths. And when you do cleansing breaths, the way I like to explain them is if you have just brushed your teeth, okay, with some sort of minty toothpaste. You want to feel like that minty air that's in your mouth fully channels all the way through your throat, all the way down your chest, all the way into your solar plexus, into the bottom of your tailbone, and back up with every breath. You want it to be a full breath, fully opening all of your channels. Okay? A lot of us, to be honest with you, when we breathe from our heart chakra up. We breathe like right here. It's like this, the little dog panting breath. I used to have a pug dog, and that's completely how they breathe, because they don't breathe through their nostrils. But a lot of us breathe like that. It's a state of angst and less energetic flow in our body, and we're not always conscious that we're doing it. So when you start these breaths at the beginning of your meditation, you can visualize or try and feel that minty taste in your mouth going all the way down when you breathe, until you can feel it at the bottom of your tailbone and then coming back up. When you're breathing like this, it will naturally relax your body. You'll feel your shoulders will probably like roll back a little bit. Your jaw will probably relax. And typically this area in your head almost spreads a little bit. It almost feels like it pulls. Opens the channels. And from here, once I'm in that place of relaxation, I invite in the energy of Mother Earth and the energy of Father Sky. So I'm connecting the very human 3D energy of matter of the earth with the very cosmic matter of spirit, pulling from both the crown and the root, pulling the energy. And if you're not familiar with how to pull that energy, it almost feels like your spine or your prana tube, whatever you want to call it, like there's a column inside of you, and when you're sitting up or standing erect, it's like a column from the top of your head all the way back through your spine into your tailbone. It can go through your legs and into the ground. It almost feels like a straw that is sucking from the center. So it sucks the air this way, and it sucks the air this way, up into the heart center is the way I like to do it. So you're pulling, let me try it this way. This, like from both sides when you breathe. And you're literally just like pulling in that energy. So you just want to feel it. And if you visualize or if you feel energy in the body, it might feel like heat or tingling or active energy, like almost like the particles and everything is kind of vibrating faster from the top of your head all the way into your heart chakra, and from your toes all the way in through your legs, whatever's connecting you to the earth. Like I like to feel it from my toes and the balls of my feet coming up through my legs, my knees, my thighs, my hips, all the way then into my tailbone, all the way up into my heart chakra. And where they meet, they start to circle like a yin and yang in movement, in balance. So you pull them in and let them circle. And they almost just naturally start to have this magnetic cycle. Like they naturally want to move like that in kind of magnetic balance of each other. So just pull that energy in. And you do it with a natural form of breath. I'm not doing that with my body. I'm just literally like breathing very naturally, but I'm feeling energetically the feeling of the energy coming in through the top of my head and the energy coming up through the bottom of me. So I'm just feeling it. I'm noticing it. And it'll start to gain power, and it'll almost feel like the circumference of that yin and yang, or that cycling energy in your heart chakra will naturally like almost spread out. Just with the momentum, it will almost like send more energy and start growing in size. And you want to let it grow with every breath, and you want to almost feel the growth of it, like it's pulling itself, because you're pulling so much energy from the top and from the bottom, from the spirit, from the cosmos, of the central sun, or whatever, source energy, whatever you want to visualize there, and the earth energy through the human body This is how we're meant to be balanced. When you're pulling that more and more, that spin will just naturally, just with centrifugal force, start to push and get bigger and wider and wider. So you'll feel it as it's kind of like coursing through you. And you just let it grow. You let it grow and grow and grow. And my visualization starts to like encompass my own body to where the sphere is, to where I'm almost inside the sphere, and then I just let it keep going. The longer I sit, the more I feel it. Sometimes it makes me sway like that with the pull of it. And then I let it encompass my house. And then it encompasses like my street. And I'm almost like observing the energy of it, but I feel it. I feel it. And some of you may do this really quickly. Like all of a sudden you'll feel like you're already, the circumference is already around the entire earth, which is fine. Just go with where it goes within you and how you feel it. And then to me, what I do and what I see is these arms. It's like the sphere that's been created almost feels like arms. And this is just me. This is kind of my balance as a feminine mother template. I feel like I want to hold humanity. I have a very nurturing energy that just naturally comes out towards humanity. So I just go with that, with the way that my natural course of love comes through for humanity. And I almost feel myself, that energy being me and surrounding with these big arms around humanity. Like I'm hugging the globe. And I just hold it there. I hold my hands like almost around the globe. And then I set a specific intention to channel a specific energy into humanity, into the collective of the earth, of the humans on the earth, that I'm participant in that collective energy and the collective consciousness. So I'm seeing my hands, and I almost use my hands like they're pulsing and they're putting that energy into the whole. And I will put in love. So I will feel, this is just like, I'm feeling so much of it. It's hard to talk at the same time when you feel energy. But I will be specific, and I will kind of hone in, like I want to send love, I want to be love, I want to channel love, and then I'll just let it. It's going to make me cry. It's going to make me cry if I totally do this. Let me just tell you what I do. Because I'm so like full of energy right now. So I will focus on that intention of like love, and I will send love to humanity. Like I will feel it course from my feet, from my head, like pulling it in, again, circling here to where it comes all the way out into these huge arms that I have. And they feel like my arms, even though it's not, but it feels like it. And I feel like almost like these balls of energy come out of my hands into the collective of the globe. It's like I see this globe that I'm hugging almost. That's the feel of it. And I'm sitting there putting that energy into the collective. And I just course it in there to where it literally just feels like coursing energy through my gigantic hands holding humanity. So typically I put love, I put peace. I'll be specific about peace. I'll be specific about compassion. And a lot of times I put joy, like laughter or mirth, or that energy of just like frivolous happiness. And I place that in. Oh, I love it. My heart chakra just feels so freaking big right now. So, and then after that, it's like then when I'm done, I give thanks. Like, thank you to Source and to Mother Earth for letting me be a channel for that much energy and to uplift humankind in that way. And then I open my eyes. Sorry, I didn't think that this would be a difficult thing, but I just feel it. So anyways, that is what Spirit led me to share, that meditation of collectively swaying and amplifying particular energies of love and light and peace into that of humanity's collective consciousness, collective energetic pulse. it is palpably effective. We are monumental creators. You are so capable of swaying the entire of the collective of humanity. Don't ever think that you can't. Don't. That is a complete illogical lie. You have complete creative power. So think of like the best thing you could possibly create for the whole of humanity and amplify that. I am so freaking full of love right now. I love you guys. I do. I genuinely do. Blessings.